get it.
Let's get it. So just so y'all know, we have not gone through this complete article yet.
Just looked at it
The
right now.
queen just looked at it right now. So it's going to be real fresh reactions. And the article is Ebony #Black Love 5 tips that will transform your relationship. Tip number 1, Sinclair, is remember why you fell in love. Oh, all that.
In the midst of daily routines, don't forget what made your partner stand out initially. Don't settle for mediocrity now.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. So, Sinclair, first tip number 1, remember why you fell in love. One, is that a good tip?
Oh yeah, I think that's a good tip for any couple. Because I feel like as life changes, as you grow and mature, just with life's inevitable changes, I think it can be easy to just get swept up in what life is bringing you. And so I think remembering like what brought y'all together is important, because that's always going to be there.
Right.
With all of life's changes, whatever brought you to that person, hopefully, as long as they haven't changed, it's still going to be there.
As long as they haven't switched up on you.
Right. And all of those things are still going to be there. So you got to kind of like get rid of some of the noise, block out some of the noise sometimes. I don't know why this is blocking out noise.
I don't know.
This
why
is like
either.
airbending. You got to black out the noise sometimes and really just like zoom in on like, this is the same person. Like, what did I find interesting about them? Why did I fall in love with them in the first place? And hopefully it still makes you fall in love with them.
Yeah, highly recommend. I like that tip. Well done, Ebony. Starting off with a banger.
Starting off strong.
Right? Remember why you fell in love, because obviously with life there's times where you get really busy in business, get really busy in life, and sometimes it can be not a situation where you forget, but a situation to where the present overshadows the past. You just want to make sure you bring those nice memories back to the present as often as you can.
Number 2, replace arguments with experiences.
Interesting. Replace arguments with experiences. What's the context that they give for that one?
When tension rises, travel and a change of scenery can bring clarity and calm, aiding in finding solutions.
So I want to know your thoughts on this before I go.
I guess I'm having a hard time figuring out how that works in real life.
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to burst your bubble because I thought you might like this because, trips, we can go on vacation.
Now, what you could do is like when you feel an argument come on, maybe there is something else you can do, right? Maybe to like cool off. Maybe you go take a walk, right? Together or separately. But maybe that's what you do. Like if you know that, like for me, I love walking, I love getting outside, like it does put me in a better mood. If that's your situation too, then it might be good. Like rather than sitting inside or sitting cooped up in the house and arguing, like let's go on a walk. Right? Let's clear our head spaces a little bit and let's talk while we're walking. Or again, maybe it's I'm getting frustrated in this moment. Let me go on a walk to cool off, clear my head, figure out how to gather my thoughts so that I can bring them back in a cool, collected manner.
Yeah.
I feel like those can be good ways to handle an argument coming on. Maybe you start off with a hug, right? So that, like even even if you're arguing.
First, they're sweet.
Then they're sour. Right. But maybe just so that you realize, like, even though you're arguing, like there's always love there. That's always at the foundation, right?
One, I like the hug. Whether it's before the discussion or argument or after, like that's the close of it. Boom, let's go ahead and embrace, let's hug it out so we both see and feel that we love each other. And then I also like the walk. We've had a lot of difficult, interesting conversations while walking. And if you're going to get in an argument, you might as well burn some calories while you do it.
Might as well.
Might as well stay fit, stay looking good while you're arguing. All right, number 3. Activate the youth in you. All right, number 3, activate the youth in you. I'm liking it so far.
I like this one.
Let me see what the explanation is.
Embrace youthfulness within. Infuse playfulness in relationships and integrate fun amidst life's responsibilities for a fulfilling journey.
Yes.
Yes.
Love this. So one is, I would say we have like this random dance sessions, right? Whether it's some oldies or whether it's some new stuff, we gonna be dancing in this house in this kitchen, in this porch, in this living room, in the office. We
In
we
the
like to
bathroom, it
dance.
doesn't matter. All
Right.
the rooms
All
getting the
rooms.
moves.
We're dancing. And I think that kind of goes back to some college memories where we first met. We were dancing with each other. So I feel like that keeps the youthful energy, keeps the reason why we fell in love with each other, because we can have fun.
Right.
Another one, we go to concerts, go to comedy clubs. Like, all these are ways that we keep the youthful spirit alive, despite what all the Play Black Wall Street team members say about me. I'm still young. You know,
nothing will humble you more than getting around some young folks.
Some young people. Goodness. But Queen, talk to me your side. What are ways that you feel like we are tapping into that youth?
I think that travel. And I think that's part of why I like to travel, because you are discovering a new place. There's so many new things you're experiencing. So I feel like it feels adventurous. It feels like, ooh, this is cool. Oh man.
Yeah, so let's continue to travel, continue to dance, continue to go to comedy shows, just do stuff.
Yes. Ooh, comedy shows. That's good.
Tip number 4 is commit to not just your mate, but their evolution. I'm liking the way that this is sounding, right? Don't just commit to who they are right now, but also commit to their continuous evolution. But let's dive deeper into it.
Yes. So committing to a relationship means embracing not just the person, but their growth. Supporting their positive evolution strengthens the bond. Like that.
I like this one. I like this one a lot. Because I think it goes to show that when you're in this marriage, it's not what's the right word for it? It's like you're accountability partners for each other.
Yeah.
Right. It's if my wife says she wants to write a book, my wife says she wants to start Muay Thai, my wife says she wants to start drinking water and smoothies for lunch, whatever it is, it's up to me as her partner to also hold her accountable and help her grow to achieve the dreams and aspirations that she wants. Yeah, I think that's crucial, especially in a couplepreneur relationship. But I think for any marriage, it's powerful.
Yeah, I think, like you said, especially in a couplepreneur, because I think personal development, personal growth is a natural part of being an entrepreneur in general. I think it's almost a requirement. To be a successful entrepreneur is to continue to grow. So I think in any relationship, you're not just, or let's talk about marriage. I think in any marriage, you're not just marrying the person right now. You're also marrying who they're to become. Right. So I think it's important, one, when you're evaluating, when you're deciding on who's going to be that person, right? You need to also think about, like, what is their trajectory? And am I still going to be in love with the person that they are likely to become based on their trajectory right now?
Number 5, the last one in this journey. Queen, let us know what number 5 is.
Number 5, this is actually a great segue. Create a collective vision.
Approved.
Definitely like this one.
Well, we got to see what the full context is before we say.
You're right. All right, give it to us, Jade. Okay, so having a stake in something, whether a project or love, motivates you to give your best, emphasizing the value of teamwork and shared goals in relationships.
Boom. So I think our couplepreneurs, this is right in alignment with literally probably what you do every single day, right? You have your business, you have your hopefully company's mission, your company's vision, and as a collective, you are building what that looks like. But in addition to that, something that we do that I love is our 10-year vision in marriage, right? And we kind of go back to this 10-year vision every 6 months or so, and it's like, 10 years from, what was the year? 20 when we graduated, right? 2016.
Yeah.
So 10 years from 2016, in 2026, what we want to have accomplished as a married couple. What's the house look like? How many beautiful little melanated kids we have running around? What we doing for money? What's our real estate portfolio? Like, we have our collective marriage 10-year vision that we are looking at constantly. And then we have our end of the year, New Year's resolutions that we do, where we're looking at, okay, what's the goal for this year? What are the habits for this year, collectively and individually? So yeah, I really like that one. And I like how we approach that tip.
I think that this is important for every couple, especially couplepreneurs, but even going back to any couple, again, you need to see eye to eye. Again, whether both of you are entrepreneurs or just one of you, either way, if you are married, if you are a couple, then your destination is the same.